Hello, hello, and a very warm welcome. We are running a series, How to Study Materia Medica. This is part 2 of this series, How to Study Materia Medica. And I'm Dr. Satyajit Kuchar, MD Homeopathy and Homeopathic Materia Medica. And I'm the author of a book named Widening Horizons in Study of Homeopathy. If you haven't seen the part 1 of this series, How to Study Materia Medica, the link is given in the description. You kindly follow this video. In the first video, I had given certain tips on how to study Materia Medica, so we shall continue with this. The first tip in the part 2 video is Dr. Emil Tyler said that one of the veterans has advised us read one drug every day and two on Sundays. Read one drug every day and two on Sundays. So, what I usually do is, so you can also follow that, or you can have your own way of doing that. In the first video, just as I said, it is always advisable to study a drug from different authors, from various Materia Medicas. So on weekdays or from Monday to Saturday, so you can read one polycrest from different Materia Medicas. For example, read any polycrest. For example, phosphorus. Read on Monday, read phosphorus from Borix Materia Medica. On Tuesday, read it from Nash's Materia Medica. On Wednesday, try to read it from Tyler's Materia Medica. On Thursday, try to read it from Vitholkas's Materia Medica. On Friday, try to read it from Kent's Materia Medica. Right? You're obviously studying from Kent and other psychoanalytical Materia Medicas will take time, but this, so making it simple, read one drug every day and two on Sundays. So on weekdays or from Monday to Saturday, you can read one polycrest from various Materia Medicas, and on Sundays, you can study rare remedies, which are smaller remedies. So on Sundays, you can study two remedies, compare them. So this is the first step. And second important part, which we generally don't do, is when we start reading any Materia Medica, or when we start studying any Materia Medica, what we should do is first we should read the preface of that Materia Medica. The preface of that particular Materia Medica clarifies many concepts. It helps us to study that Materia Medica well, and it helps us to understand why that particular content is written in that Materia Medica. So now what you can do is you can just pause the video and take your copy of Allen's Keynotes, Borix Materia Medica, and Homeopathic Psychology by Dr. Philip Bailey, if you have one. Allen's Keynotes, Borix Materia Medica, and Homeopathic Psychology by Philip Bailey. So I'll just read out some excerpts from the introduction and the prefaces so that you'll understand some points. So in the Borix Materia Medica, in the preface it is written that, I'll just read out some excerpts and not the entire preface. So you please read the entire preface. I'll just read out some excerpts. The book contains the well-known verified characteristic symptoms of all our medicines, besides other less important symptoms aiding the selection of the curative remedy. All the new medicines and essentials of the published clinical experience of the school have been added. In its present compact form, it contains the maximum number of reliable Materia Medica facts in minimum space. The book is in no sense a treatise and must not be considered or judged as such. It is as accurate and reliable a compilation of the fullest collection of verified Materia Medica facts and clinical suggestions as it is possible to obtain within the compass of the volume. It is supplement to every other work on Materia Medica, and if used as a ready reminder of the essential facts of a vast symptomatology, and as an introduction to the larger books of reference of record and record of provings, it will fulfill its purpose and prove a useful aid to the student and a general practitioner. As such, it is again offered with much appreciation of the past endorsement to his professional brethren. See the humility. Such an authoritative person, Dr. Boric, but see the humility of his words in his Materia Medica. So, what I told you, to get your copy of Allen's Keynotes, open the preface Just now we read something from Borik's preface and opened the introduction of homeopathic psychology by Philip Bailey. These are three different types of Materia Medicas. Obviously, the keynote type of Materia Medica, Borik's the clinical type of Materia Medica, and homeopathic psychology, the psychoanalytical type of Materia Medica. Now we'll just move towards the preface of homeopathic psychology by Dr. Philip Bailey. What he says, I'll just read excerpts from the preface. So, what he says, it is my hope that this book will help to satisfy a need that to a large extent has remained inadequately served to this date. The need of homeopaths for an accurate and realistic description of the personalities of constitutional remedies. The old materia medicas that we rely upon so heavily describe only the crudest and the most extreme elements of the mental picture of each remedy, missing the subtleties that we actually find in the minds of our patients. I hope that this book will help to bridge the gap and hence enable both the student and practicing homeopath to relate more easily to real personalities rather than caricatures. Just another excerpt from this. The profiles that are contained in this book are result entirely of my own clinical experience. They are not derived from previous materia medicas, and they sometimes differ considerably from the classical profiles that have been handed down through the years. Now we'll turn to the preface of Allen's keynotes. The life work of the student of homeopathic materia medica is one of the constant comparison and differentiation. He must compare the pathogenesis of a remedy with the recorded anamnesis of the patient. He must differentiate the apparently similar symptoms of two or more medicinal agents in order to select the simillimum. To enable the student or practitioner to do this correctly and rapidly, he must have a basis for comparison, some knowledge of the individuality of the remedy, something that is peculiar, uncommon, or sufficiently characteristic in the confirmed pathogenesis of a polycrest remedy that may be used as a pivotal point of comparison. It may be so-called a keynote, a characteristic, a red strand of the rope, and central modality or principle as the aggravation of bryonia, the amelioration from motion of rustox, the furious vicious delirium of belladonna, or the apathetic indifference of phosphoric acid, some familiar landmark around which the symptoms may be arranged in the mind for comparison. Here I would like to say that all keynotes are characteristics, but all characteristics are not keynotes. If you can just to make it interactive, you can give me the example which clears this sentence. All keynotes are characteristics, but all characteristics are not keynotes. So I'll read out another preface from Allen's keynotes, another excerpt from the preface of Allen's keynotes. It is all important that the first step in the study of homeopathic therapeutics be correctly taken, for the pathway is then more direct and the view more comprehensive. The object of this work is to aid the student to master that which is guiding and characteristic in the individuality of each remedy, and thus utilize more readily the symptomatology of homeopathic materia medica, the most comprehensive and practical work for the cure of the sick ever given the medical profession. It is the result of years of study as a student, practitioner, and teacher, and is published at the earnest solicitation of my alumni of Herring College, with the hope that it may be of much benefit to a beginner as it is to the compiler. So, summing up the take-home message of the second video: study a drug every day and 2 on Sundays. Study a drug from various materia medicas, and the most important aspect of study of materia medica which we neglect is read the introduction, the preface of every materia medica that you take for study, and now you will understand why a particular type of content is included in a particular given materia medica. So I hope this video series is bringing something new and something very useful for you. So in future also we'll upload more videos, so Please stay tuned and do share these videos as much as possible. And please do type your difficulties in the comment section. I'll try to answer all of them to the best of my abilities. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Stay tuned.